Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to talk about. I don't know. I get these comments all the time in my comment section about Xbox not being or about Xbox just being like garbage or trash or something like that because they offer Game Pass. Well, let me tell you this, man. We still get third-party AAA games on Xbox that we can buy. Like, we still get those. Just because Xbox has a service that allows us to play a lot of different games for a pretty fair price. Like, I think $15 a month is pretty fair for the content and the quality of content that we get on Game Pass. I'm somebody that actually plays and enjoys AA games. Sometimes indie games catch me, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. But I do actively buy and play AA video games. So the fact that I can play those on Game Pass for $15 a month and not have to worry about buying those, because I'll be honest, most of the time when I buy a AA game, either sometimes I really like it and I'm able to get through it. Sometimes it's like, yeah, dude, it just would have cost me, $50 or $60 now for the AA games. It would have cost me $60 that I get to save, that I get to pay $15 for, and I get to experience those type of games. Like, I get to play whatever I want on Game Pass for a set price, and my kids get to take advantage of that too. Like, that's probably the biggest thing for our household when it comes to Game Pass is my kids. They get to play a lot of that kind of stuff. Junior likes a lot of that AA. Those AA and indie games, like he does. He's such a kind soul. He likes to play that type of stuff, and that's fine, man. He's getting to enjoy those experiences and have fun with that. And for people to consistently always degrade Xbox as a platform, look, man. I want to say this, and I want you little Sony PlayStation fanboys to really understand what I'm saying here. I have been a PlayStation fan since the PS1. I've played all their games. I've played all their exclusives. I buy and play all their exclusives to this day. There's a difference. And I mean, it's not really as big of a gap as you would think it is between PlayStation first party games and Xbox first party games. There's really not that big of a gap in terms of, like, quality versus quantity versus, longevity of the games and stuff. For the most part, the biggest difference is Xbox games tend to last longer due to the other mechanics that they put in these games. They just last longer. They hold their player base just a little bit. I mean, just longer. I mean, like, you look at games like Halo and Gears of War and Sea of Thieves. Some of these other games, Forza Horizon, they tend to hang on to a player base a lot longer than your average PlayStation game without any type of multiplayer. And that's just true, at least from my experience and from the other PlayStation gamers that I know in real life that have been my friends, like, in real life for a long time. Like, we all understand that, like, look, dude, we got to have our PlayStation because we want our exclusives. But then we also buy our Xboxes so that we can play games and enjoy playing games with our friends and our family and stuff. And that's just kind of the way it is, man. I personally look at PlayStation as more of a single player platform where multiplayer is kind of like a second thought, and I kind of look at Xbox more as like multiplayer is their main thing, and everything else is kind of second to that. And that's true. I mean, that really is true. PlayStation is a first party console, or is a single player console, and then you've got Xbox, which is basically designed for multiplayer. And I feel like Xbox puts a pretty big emphasis on bringing multiplayer content to the Xbox. Like, there's rarely ever a time that a multiplayer game comes out and it's not on Xbox. Whereas, there's plenty of times that a single player game will come out and it will be 100% just on PlayStation. Like, it's just the foundations that both of these platforms have set and nurture as part of their thing. I see both platforms this generation really trying to branch out and encompass more of that stuff that makes the other platform special. So that's why I continue to remain excited about Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 this generation, because I believe they are both about to I think they're both about to grow and expand in ways that they just haven't been able to achieve in prior generations. So that's basically all I wanted to say. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I still got like 45 minutes before I got to go to work. I came to work early today. I don't know why. I was up. I'm anxious about the PlayStation showcase today, so I just decided, you know what, man? well, my wife gets up a little bit earlier than I do, so I kind of got up with her. So I was like, yeah, we'll just go. And I was just driving myself nuts sitting at home. So, all right, man. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.